For Catherine today, a first alert, a trial date is set for a man accused of killing his parents in Wolf River. Erik Metzig will go to trial October 14th. He faces 2 charges of first-degree intentional homicide. Metzig pleaded not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect. As we previously reported, Metzig's brother found their parents dead inside their home, both having gunshot wounds. Officials say they found 2 different guns while investigating, one on the kitchen counter and another in a trash can in the garage. Police also say they found smears believed to be blood in his car, as well as a journal with writings about how he planned to eliminate them. Metzig currently has a $1 million cash bond.